What's up, y'all? It's Jonathan Rollins. I'm back with another reaction to a Swedish classic. All right, before I get started, I have to remind you to check out my website, bashdaddyentertainment.com, to see what I got going on. If you're going to be in the Stockholm area, come to my comedy club, The Laugh House. TheLaughHouse.se is the website to find out what's going on there, all of our shows and events. And if you come to something, then make sure to say what's up. All right, for today's classic, we're going to do a song by Gadd that's called Bara himlen ser på. Nice title. A little bit about the song. It was released in 1989 on the album Hurra du lever, pang du är död, which is a great title to an album. It's kind of like YOLO, man. You only live once, so live life to the fullest. That's how I want to take it, instead of, it could be taken in a negative way as well. I couldn't find any chart information on the song, so I'm guessing it wasn't a huge commercial juggernaut, but I did see that Gadd was listed as an R&B, funk, and New Jack Swing artist. And that's like right up my alley. That's some of the first music I ever listened to growing up. So I think I got a feel for what I'm gonna hear, and I'm probably gonna like it if it's got anything to do with New Jack Swing. Jeez, if you don't know about New Jack Swing, go back and check out some of that music, man. That's a very short amount of time, but it's like the beginning of rap and R&B merging. So it's like they're love songs and stuff like that and groovy songs, but it's got more of a boom bap to it. So check out New Jack Swing. I recommend Jodeci. That's one of my favorite groups from the New Jack Swing era. I'm actually aware of Gadd because I found out that he listened to my podcast. The first podcast I've ever been a part of was the Power Meeting podcast. Shout out to those guys, my boys, Amat and Peter. They saw that Gadd wrote to us about something, and they were like, oh man, this dude is, they were like excited about it. I thought it was cool that we had a musical artist that's well-known celebrity listening to our little podcast that's just about, homies talking about life. That's kind of like a humble brag of me saying he listened to my pod, but I don't mind humble bragging. I saw that Eric kept making music after this. He made 13 albums between 1987 and 2013. That's a lot of productivity right there. Now it's time for me to get on and see what an Gadd song sounds like. I got the lyrics right here so I can read along as I listen. And without further ado, here's Gadd with Bara himlen ser på.
Du sa du hade aldrig riktigt tid att tänka, som om en tanke någonsin hjälpt någon med något. Du har inte längre kraft att förneka att du har längtat varje sekund som gått. Du kom roendes tillbaks ut i din eka, och som maj på Male la du fast vid land. Du sa du hade kommit för att leka, som ett bevis på att du brann.
Whoa! Man, he is smacking us in the head right now with his vocal ability and his swagger. It's like dripping with swag right now. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. That little note, that little Prince type of note. I did not expect that at all, ever, on any of these songs. This is so cool. I'm ready to hear the rest of this. Hold on a second. All right, I had to look it up. I didn't know the word plaget, but I was like, I gotta see what plaget is. So I went to Google Translate real quick because I hadn't heard that word before. He's talking about letting the clothes drop on the garments. I was guessing it was that, but I had to make sure. He's just like, you let that first thing fall off, the second thing fall off. It's like some Teddy Pendergrass stuff right there. I'm so glad I looked that up instead of waiting until afterwards. Now I know. Let that girl drop that plaget. All right, let's see what else is going on.
Låter tredje plagget falla. Inte lång tid nu, bara jag och du. Och så himlen. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen.
Yo, they got the moaning in the song and everything. And this dude's hitting these notes, man. Wow. The woman in the back, that's great. They're doing it. And it's not like, it's tastefully done too. Sorry for interrupting so much, but so much is happening, man. He layered it with some 80s R&B big time.
Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Du sa vi hade aldrig riktigt tid att leka. Det var väl det enda jag kunde hålla med om. Du visste att min stolthet skulle vika. Samma sekund du tog min hand. Du låter första plagget falla. Du låter andra plagget falla. Du låter tredje plagget falla. Vad säger du? Inte lång tid nu, bara jag och du. Och så himlen. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på.
That's a smooth line too, man. Man, this is everything about this song is just so smooth, man. Bara himlen ser på. Oh man, I love it.
Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på.
The saxophone too, bruh. This dude is he throwing the whole kitchen sink at this song, man. Wow.
Du sa vi hade aldrig riktigt tid att tänka. Jag svarar tid är ingenting man har utan att ta. Du har inte längre kraft att förneka att du har längtat varje sekund som gått. Du låter första plagget falla. Du låter andra plagget falla. Du låter tredje plagget falla. Så säger du. Inte lång tid nu, bara jag och du. Och så himlen. Bara himlen ser på. 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 Du sa vi hade aldrig riktigt tid att tänka. Bara himlen ser på. Det var för sent. Bara himlen ser på. Men Gud han sitter där uppe och tittar ner. Jag tror han gillar vad han ser. Bara himlen ser på. Bara himlen ser på.
Wow. I did not, when I started this thing, I did not know what to expect first and foremost. I did have expectations, but I didn't know that I would ever hear a Swedish song like that. And that's like dripping with, like they said, New Jack Swing, R&B, soul, funk, that whole combination came from the Swedish dude that's out here singing like this, man. The saxophone, I love the layers that they made sure to have the layers because it's, you know, it's a Swedish song, they gotta have it layered. But the fact that they brought violins in just for the part when first the plug at Falla under the plug, they brought violins in and raised it up, like breathed violins into the music to have a crescendo as he's talking about her taking her clothes off. They brought the music up as she's taking the clothes down. Wow, wow. And the fact that sometimes he would talk, like he says at one part, "Det var väl det enda jag kunde hålla med om." It's like he just just switched out of the, it was so 80s R&B, man. It was great, great. I'm so glad I got to listen to this. I love it, I love it. I would have been jamming out to this if I was around here in Sweden in 1989. Wow. So different from anything I heard so far. Even the fact that they had the ladies moaning throughout the song. And he was screaming like that, hitting those notes. What? What, Erik? Erik over here singing like that, like Prince. I don't need to say this, but I'll say it anyway. It's a banger, obviously. I'm gonna be jamming this one. Hey, I might bring this one to the bedroom, man. Let the first garment fall, if you know what I mean. Great song. Thanks for the suggestion to those of you that have either asked for Erik Gadd or asked for this song. I'm looking forward to checking out more of his music, either on this channel or not. That's right up my alley, that type of R&B sound. Thanks for checking this video out. And if you've been watching the series, I appreciate that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notifications, spread the word, most importantly. Let people know about this American comedian living in Sweden, reacting to classic Swedish songs. The next song I'll be reacting to is ABC, or as you would say, ABC, by Anna Book. I don't know if you pronounce it Book, Anna Book. ABC by Anna Book. No telling what that's about. I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned for that. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next classic. Peace.